the entire city, spread out the celebration. 175 is a big birthday. It takes a while to get it all celebrated. And so we really want to engage as many Houstonians as possible in this recognition of our history, but also to try to engage Houstonians in thinking about why you're here and what's fun and interesting and exciting about Houston. Now, I'm joined here by one of my council members. I don't see any other ones, but Councilmember James Rodriguez, who represents this area. Welcome, council member. He says that some of his favorite things about Houston's are La Carafe and Warren's. Maybe you don't want to talk about going out carousing or anything, council member. I see your 2-year-old around here somewhere. That was in the old days, right? I know that there are a lot of folks here, though, who have, each of you has your own idea about what makes Houston a fun or an interesting place. Maybe it's just that you came here because you had a job and you couldn't find a job anywhere else, and by gosh, that's a pretty good reason to be in Houston, too. And we are going to continue to do what we can to make sure that we are the mecca for people looking for the future and for jobs and an economic recovery. But think about, what is it that makes Houston interesting and fun and exciting? And think about what you would tell people from out of town that they have to see or they have to experience about Houston. I'm absolutely convinced that the best ambassadors for the city are each one of us, and that we all have a responsibility to tell people what a cool place this is. I was in Austin last night, and actually it's just as hot in Austin. I was in Austin last night, and we were talking about the differences between Houston and Austin, and the observation was made that Austin's a really nice place to visit. Houston is a place you live. Houston is a place you work, you raise your family, and you live. And thank you. And we want to continue to be a great place to live. I thank you for enjoying tonight. I thank you for being out. Just as the early Houstonians, we're a hardy breed. A little bit of hot weather, a little sweat doesn't put us off. I don't know, maybe it's the great food here from Nico Nico's or the cupcakes over there. And remember, they have a $1.75 cupcake special going on, so we are known as a place for good eats in Houston. That's another thing that people tell me. So, anybody else? Somebody tell me something else that's nice about this city. Oak trees. Absolutely. Love the oak trees. Bike paths on the bayou, and there are going to be more. We're working really hard. Next thing is we are trying to connect Buffalo Bayou Park to Memorial Park so you can have that continuous loop. Exciting. Okay, anything else? Rodeo. I love that. Absolutely. What about back here? Discovery Green. Market Square Park. 2.
Miller Outdoor Theater.
Somebody else? Miller Outdoor Theater. Absolutely. Harmon Park. A lot of parks being mentioned. This is clearly an outdoor bunch. Dog parks. Okay? We like dog parks as well. And for those of you who haven't discovered it yet, we have our own 9/11 memorial fountain right over here. So lovely, lovely fountain. Anybody else? Anything else back here? Great skyline. Absolutely. All right. I want each of you to consider those, but make your internal list, because a little later on we're going to be talking to you about where your Houston is. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you. Mayor?